Hello, fire signs. Welcome to the Black-Hearted Oracle. Now, this is your weekly med spread, and it covers from the 5th of January to the 11th of January. Now, before we get started, I'd like to pay homage and reverence to Mother Sustainer, Father Creator, and of course, my beautiful ancestors. Now, here is the heart of the matter for all three signs. For Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, this is the heart of the matter. And then we'll go into your personal spreads. Okay, the reason why this is here is because I drew it for the water signs. And I found it very coincidental that on the 10th of this month, we're going to be having an eclipse. So I felt like this card was supposed to be left out for everyone. Okay, so Eclipse Mermaid, I'll read what that says. It says, this energy shift you're about to experience needs preparation. No effort, no force, but it helps to be ready. Watch addictions and gossips and who you spend time with and how they affect you. This is a magnificent time to start new health regimes, particularly if you are wishing to reduce addictions that are unhealthy. There is no real avoiding life and the planets and the galaxy's energy shifts. You can work with these amazing powers. The worst choice is to fight the energy and refuse to try something new. What will you choose as your own personal eclipse approaches? A deeply emotional, energetic shift akin to that of a powerful full eclipse is taking place in your life. There could be revelations, scandals, and truths being told. You may feel the urge to change what you thought you wanted to do with your life. If you are on your path, your own soul path, everything that takes place will be good and right, even if it is disruptive. If you have not placed your feet on your path, this time may feel more disruptive, tumultuous, and surprising. Any change at this time will bring you closer to who you truly are. Resistance is futile. And what you have here now, 12. Now, this is the weekly energy for everyone, all signs. And this is the one for fire signs. It says, winged seer, you see clearly, clairvoyance. It says, as so many people hide truth, even from themselves, I will help you see when someone is camouflaging a half telling truths. You will have insight. You can see further, higher, and more deeply within. You will experience flashes and sudden understandings. If you follow through on what you now clearly see, there will be illumination, victory, and wisdom. Trust that sacred sight. You have asked for more information. Ask to discover what you need to know. Know that the information has come to you. You must be courageous and take action based on what you cannot logically explain. It is important now more than ever to be honest about what you see, but most of all, be honest with your own self. Okay. So whatever is coming into your life that's going to cause this powerful energy shift within this week, it's something that you have clear sight about, and worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. This card, the Dolphin, it speaks of letting go of tensions, to play outside from fresh air. The word sounds are power and breath and sound. It says, what are your words and thoughts creating? And it's advising you to remain in a state of gratitude for this month, right? Because the gratitude card says, I'm so glad that you're in my life. Lucy's best friend writes a letter to Lucy's unborn child. She does this so that one day the child will understand how extraordinary her mother is. Lucy is a friend from Indigo. Someone who always supports, never judges, always sees the good side, whatever the circumstances, and uplifts all those around her. In the letter, her gratitude for Lucy shines through. Gratitude raises our vibrations to higher levels. If you are unhappy in any relationship, Lucy reminds you that it is always in your power to change it. There is no mystery to being a good person. Good people just do good things. Who is the person I admire most? Why? How can I live at that level? Friendship, deep love, pregnancy, nurturing, unconditional love towards self and others, appreciation, recognition, and esteem. So now, as you can see, it's telling you that you have to be mindful of the energies that you're resting in, because you're seeing clearly. You've asked to know and you've gotten the answers that you need, but you should, no matter what is going on, remember that you've got to stay in a state of gratitude and know that whatever you're asking or wanting for is worth waiting for, because it's coming. Now, this is for Aries. You have calling in your soulmate. You have the squirrel, the ant. Let's put this here. And the weasel. You have fairy of the highlands and perfection. Now, Aries, you're in a state where you're calling in your soulmate, and it says your prayers and affirmations and visualizations help bring you two together. So just as you have to stay in a state of gratitude, it's telling you that, like, if you found a person that you're in a relationship with and you guys are having a rough time during this time, you know, because of the energies that are circulating, creating change, then it's best for you to stay in a state of gratitude when you're calling in back your soulmate to you. Or if you are single, it's also telling you to do the same, right? Because you have the 26, the squirrel, and it's gathering activity, preparedness. It's lighten your load. You're too busy. Find balance with inner and outer. Play and socialize. And then you have Ant, which is 32, and it's the architect of your life. Build dreams slowly over time. Persistence. Lay a successful foundation. Patience, order, and discipline. Active, community-minded. See future needs. And 33, the weasel, which is avoid troubles by seeking your gold. Be discreet when you're helping people. Underestimated. Silent but intelligent. Stealth, silence, and observation. Loner, graceful, solidarity, and trust your instincts. So exactly, just as you're supposed to see, you see clearly, you know, it's telling you right here that you need to trust your instincts. And whatever you're building, just know that it's going to take time to build this. Because the fairy of the highlands, it's time to be brave. It's time to step out on your path. But while you're doing this, and you're seeking perfection, and you're holding yourself to a perfection, just make sure you're holding yourself as you hold others to perfection. You know, or if somebody's doing to you, but they're holding you to a higher standard of perfection, but yet themselves are not requiring that of themselves, then it's time for you to take up your sword and cut that out. You know? And make sure this busyness that you're doing and this gathering that you're doing is to lay a stable foundation. Okay. Why is calling in your soulmate here for Aries? Why is calling in your soulmate here for Aries? Thank you. 6 of fire. Yeah. Victory, good news on its way, public recognition, and awards. Why is Fairy of the Highland here? Why is Fairy of the Highland here? Why is Fairy of the Highland here? 9 of water. Yeah, within that you'll be able to find your wish fulfillment. You know, it says wishes coming true, concerns fade away, a love of life, which is necessary to have, right? Why is perfection here for Aries? I'm getting really good cards, Aries. But I do need to point out, too, that this card is overindulgence. So if there's anything that you're overindulging in on the lower energies, then it's time for you to be brave and cut that out. Okay. Why is... Oh, thank you. The World. Yeah, see, a job well done, joy, contentment, and gratitude, a path toward enlightenment. So within that, you're going to be able to find your perfection. Why is the ant protection energies here for Aries? The Moon. Yeah, because you're not, I guess you're not seeing that you're building your dreams over time. You know, it takes time to lead to this success, but through your persistence, you'll get there. It says important psychic insights, event happening behind the scenes, release fears that hold you back. Yeah, so don't doubt the path that you're on. No matter what these eclipse energies are eclipsing out of your life or bringing into your life. Because with every 10, there's an end and a new beginning, right? And this 5 denounces change. Why is the Weasel here? Why is the Weasel protective energies here for Aries? Eight of Water. Yeah. See, yeah, walk away from anything that is giving you trouble. And that doesn't mean like if you're, like as I say, this relationship is going through a rough patch, you know, I'm not telling you to leave your partner. That's definitely not what I'm saying. But it says to avoid trouble, seek your goals. So put all that energy in you. Have a love of life. Here, that because it'll give you wish fulfillment, because the world, a new cycle is beginning to come into view. Why is the squirrel energies here for Aries? Why is the squirrel? Okay. Yeah, the sun. See? Happy outcome. Brilliant new ideas that lead to success. Have confidence in yourself. Over and over again, it's telling you that it's fully time for you to step out on your faith. Step out, because you have to have a love for life. Have confidence in yourself. Seek your spiritual and emotional growth, right? So let me just, what's up with this moon and the ant? What's up with this moon and the ant for Aries? Thank you. The High Priestess. Yeah, you have to know the inner wisdom that you have and to follow that, right? Yeah, you got to do the work. But don't expect the worst, because, I mean, self-fulfilling prophecies, right? Because you remember, you receive dolphins at the heart of the matter. That's, word sound is power. You create life and death with this tongue. So you speak life and death into your life with the tongue and your thoughts. So you have to be very, very cautious of this, Aries. Stand on your square and do not get off of it, no matter for anyone. Okay, thank you, Aries, for coming to the Black-Hearted Oracle. At the end of this, we're going to have a collective closing guidance for you guys. So please stick around, or you can skip to the end after Sagittarius. Okay. This one is for Leo. I'll put the cards out after I finish shuffling. I mean, the energies have been so intense. Like, so intense. You guys received a lot of messages, so I'm going to try to run through them. Leo. Messages for Leo. Okay, Leo, you received deception, the eagle, ghost of the past, and facade. Right? So, with ghost of the past, it's telling you that people are coming back. Like, you have changed, like you've went through some form of transformation, you know, and people are coming back to test to see if your transformation is really real. But you have to be cautious of deception. It says someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship, right? And this doesn't have to be your intimate partner, but it could very well be. But just in relationships in general. Because if you look around her, all these people are wearing masks. She's at a masquerade. So all these people are wearing masks, right? But she's decided to take off hers. She's no longer wanting to wear the mask, because this speaks of the damaged inner child that hasn't healed. But it's calling out to this person to heal and to get rid of this facade. But the ego protection spirits are here to you. It says, seek your true emotions. Spirit of the sun, which, I mean, Leo, you are represented by the sun. Okay? And it's soar to great heights and reach for your zenith. Why is deception here for Leos? Thank you. The lovers. Okay, well, I guess it is an intimate relationship. It says, intimate relationship, carefully weigh your decision, good health. But what this is also saying is that a choice. So maybe, there's a choice here. What's the lovers here with the deception card for the Leos? Exactly. Two of air. Choice. Unable to, or unwilling to make a decision, a stalemate, pretending there's no problem. Okay, what is this first choice for Leos? What is this first choice for Leos? Okay, a queen of fire. What is the second choice for Leos? And a five of water. Okay. So, there's been deception in your relationship, right? And you're stuck at a stalemate right now. You're blindfolded yourself because, it's either that you're going to stick with these five of water energies, which is things not turning out the way you hoped, not seeing the positive in a situation, crying over spilled milk, or, you're going to choose to be confident and warm, intelligent, graceful, stretch your wings and fly. Don't underestimate yourself. Just like this eagle, it's time to soar to your greater heights. Because assert your independence and creativity. Take off the mask. If you're the one wearing the mask, take it off. Because it's time to seek your true emotions and get rid of this facade. Why is the ego protection energies here for Leos? Why is the ego protection energies here for Leos? Thank you. Yeah. It says, don't give up. Protect that which you've created. Have courage and believe in yourself. Yeah, it's confidence that's needed for you to be able to soar. Because you can rise above this five of water, that crying over spilled milk. Oh, there's that one. Okay, sorry. Why is the ghost of the past here for... Okay. The ghosts of the past are here because the devil energies are here. Yeah, it's people that are trying to come back and drag you into a lifestyle that you have left. This no longer pleases you. It's a false sense of entrapment, being overly focused on material things, negativity, and fear-based thoughts. Remember, the dolphin, what you speak, in reality, it comes. So, word sound is power. You can't give over this power to these devil energies. What is this facade? What is this facade for Leos? What is this facade for Leos? What is this facade for Leos? Okay. Yeah. Victory. Victory, good news. It's a way of public recognition and awards. Okay. Yeah, okay. So it's saying, right, plans that need to be, need revision, more going on than meets the eye, poor timing. But you already know this, because remember that you guys received the winged seer as well, right? So you already know this. You already know about this sneakiness, but you're living in a facade. You'd rather be stuck in this deception than to move forward with the inner knowing of the high priestess and the winged seer. But if you could get over these, there would lie your victory, right? But you gotta, don't give up. You gotta know that you can reach and soar to your greater heights. That you can reach the zenith. But you can't deceive yourself. Because when you're thinking you're deceiving another, what you're really doing is deceiving yourself. Okay, Leo, I thank you so much for coming to the Black-Hearted Oracle. Please don't leave, because at the end we have a collective closing guidance. And this one is for Sagittarius. Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to the Black-Hearted Oracle. Now, you received make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. And then you receive 31, Turkey, abundant harvest, give to receive, higher vision, saints and mystics, shared blessings, a true gift of spirit, materialism or intellect, sacrifice, materialism, and guilt. And then you have 42, the bat, face your greatest fear, face the darkness before the rebirth, transition, rebirth, end of the way of life, start of a new life. And then you have I am Kali, death, from death comes rebirth and impatience. Okay? Wow. So it seems like there is a lot that will be sacrificed within this time frame. Okay? Because you have the Eclipse Mermaid, which is a powerful energy shift, right? Then you have I am Kali. She is the bringer of destruction. She breaks away people from stagnant situations who refuse to let them go. So if you've been stuck in a repetitive cycle that is fear-based or ego-based or just not for your highest good, Kali is coming to you to release you from that. And though you may have to face your greatest and your darkest fears, just know that it's going to bring in shared blessings, because you have to give to receive. You know, this is the sacrificial lamb energies. But due to impatience, you know, you might create a tower moment for yourself. Wise make the effort here for Sagittarius. Oh, I don't even know if I shuffled. Give me 1 second. Sorry, I was talking. Yeah, so you're going to have to make the effort to go through these changes that's necessary in order to bring that balance into your love life. Well, love life or whatever it is that you love, you know. And you're going to have to face your shadow side as well during this time. Or you're going to get a moment where you're stuck facing your shadow side. Because that talks about rebirth as well as I am Kali. And the sacrificial lamb, the turkey, you know. So that's sacrificing things that are on the lower energy for the good of all. Okay? Alright, Sagittarius, let's get to it. Why is make the effort here for Sagittarius? Why is make the effort here for Sagittarius? Why is make the effort here for Sagittarius? Thank you. The Knight of Earth. Time to buckle down to get things done. Honor your commitments. A guardian angel. Loyal, dedicated, honorable, and kind. Okay, Sagittarius. So it's saying, like, you got to put on the big girl pants. Or the big man pants. Like, you know. The days for training pants are over. It's time to get to it. Because there's a lot of energy of death and rebirth. And I mean, when people hear that, they get scared. But, you know, that's how nature works. You have to give an end to a cycle in order to bring in a new one. Okay. Furthermore, I'll make the effort. Yeah, release. See? You're going to have to release. The end of a phase or situation, spiritual transformation, time to move on. It's time for you to, you know, get it done. You got to buckle down and do whatever it is that you say that you want to do or that you need to do. Why is I am Kali here for Sagittarius? Okay. Content, peace, and abundance, a happy home life, successful completion of a project. Exactly. Both here is release. They're both representing the death cards. This is a change in a cycle. So if the home has been a little bit rocky, then, you know, through this death and rebirth of these stagnant energies, you can bring it back into balance. Or it could be bringing an end to a household situation. But, you know, I'm seeing this more. Why is impatience here for Sagittarius? Why is impatience here for Sagittarius? Yeah, see, you're impatient to get to the abundance, a very happy family life, financial security, finding magic in the little things. Yeah, you're being very impatient about these things, right? But the King of Earth knows that things take time to build and we have to put in our efforts. So it's like time to buckle down. If the abundance is what you want, then you have to do the work to get it. You know, it's never going to drop out of the sky. Like, I've never seen it drop out the sky. So, give me more of this Ten of Earth and impatience for Sagittarius. Two of Water. Okay, so a relationship that continues to grow closer, forgiveness and positive resolution of conflict. So, are you putting the financial before the love? You know what I mean? Like, you're seeking for financial security, but what's going to happen, because, okay, this card speaks about blocking your blessings by being impatient. So what's going to happen is you're going to block your blessings within your abundance and your love due to this impatience. Why is the sacrificial lamb here, the turkey? Why is the sacrificial energies here, the Sagittarius? What is it that they need to sacrifice? Passion. Exciting new opportunity, advancement, change your life now. Yeah, it's time for you to make the sacrifices for your passion. Why is the bad energies here? What are these fears? Oh, okay, so you're having fears of not having an abundant opportunity flow in. A promise, and you're scared about a promising business venture. You know, you're not, but you're going to have to release your darkest fears about these things. Because many times it's telling you it's time for release, it's time for transformation. But you're impatient and you shouldn't be. Because it's there for you. There's a lot of good cards on the deck, but, you know, are you willing to release these lower energies to get it? Alright, so now let's get into the closing guidance. This is from the Sacred Vision deck, and it is Flourish. And it says, a tree violently uprooted from its life force has many faces of grief and confusion. We are often like this tree, torn away from the environment that encourages our life growth, and a sense of loss can be devastating. But the roots leave a seed beneath the earth that will ultimately rekindle the wisdom that was left. I will grow and reforest the land. It will grow and reforest the land in your name, and the echoes of your love will flourish from the rain of tears you have shed. This earth is a schoolhouse to which we come to learn and correct our negativity. Abuse is not a birthright. It is something we are taught. And you can replace painful memories with better thoughts. You have the right to change your story with your imagination. Focus on happy laughter and well-being instead of abuse. And the gladness of your heart will flow as the arms of Great Spirit enfold you and keep you safe. See every aspect of a situation, even a tough one. Though you cannot change the past, know that you can change what is in your life now. Believe in your divine right to flourish. Then we have Basat, and it's independent, and it says your independence is the foundation of your strength and your success. We have Isis. This situation involves a past life memories. And then we have Kuan Yin, compassion. It says release judgment about yourself and others and focus on the love and light that is within everyone. We have a summer solstice. I would read it, but my time is running short. So this is telling you to embrace the radiance that's within. as the sun would do. You know, go outside, do new activities. Just don't hide your power anymore. Childhood innocence is telling you that, you know, regardless of what has happened in your childhood, that you still have access to the innocence of a child. And not because, you know, there's shame and guilt and of past abuses or past neglect that you should continue to live this way. Allow the radiance to shine. You know, change your perspective. Don't see yourself as so small and infantile. Like, think yourself grander, bigger, right? The affirmations is, I choose not to worry about things I cannot control. It says, do not say anything harsh. What you have said will be said back to you. Angry talk is painful. Retaliation will get you. It says, may I be led by the unreal to the real, from darkness to light. And the last one is, I am worthy of love and I choose to love myself. Okay, so fire signs, I thank you so much for coming to the Black Hearted Oracle. I'm sorry I had to rush through, but peace, love, and blessings always. May you find your higher self in the quiet places, and may Ma'at hold you in her love and grace. Ashe.